I am still your host, John Mayer. I hope you had a great week. I had a crazy week. But one thing you all said after the craziness of last Sunday night was that you wanted a mellow show. You wanted me to get down off the tables I was dancing on, look you in the eye, and tell you that I still loved you. Because it was a lot. It was a lot. So, as we both needed, this is me coming to you from the exact opposite of last week's show, which was the exact opposite of any show we've ever done before. Super fun. Of course, I'm talking about the Vanity Fair, almost Vanity Fair thing in my house, which people had so much fun doing, myself included. So much fun doing it. I think some people were probably so fooled that they didn't even know it was a trick and therefore saw photos of me on the red carpet and went, yeah, great, fine, not a fan. Carried on. Sometimes I like to watch TV, by the way. I like to guess who would like me or not. Sometimes I watch, who was on yesterday, and I went, she would not like me. And then I thought maybe you could actually poll a group of celebrities and ask them if they like me or not, and just show me them. And I could be like, she does not like me. Not people I know, you know, because of course we know people that I know don't like me. But I can just tell who's going to get along with me. And there are just people that I'd be like, that person don't like me. And when I was younger, I would go, the person wouldn't like me. And now I go, oh well, the person wouldn't like me. But give me 20 minutes in a broken elevator with them. And I would say that the way that you can judge how much someone doesn't like you would be by giving a number of minutes you'd have to both be locked in a dark room or an elevator for them to go, not a bad guy. And I don't know her, but I'm going to use a proper noun. I don't know her. She seems great every time I see her. I'm going to throw a proper noun. Emma Stone, hour and a half. Hour and a half. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then would be like, you're all right, John Mayer. And then would leave, and we'd both forget all about it. That's what happened on Different Strokes one time with Arnold and a girl in a dark room. I think I'm only talking about a Different Strokes episode. Boy. How are you guys doing down there? How are you guys doing? And he drinks Red Bull. I'm done. Now, that can be read either way. And he drinks Red Bull. I'm done. Doing that to his adrenals. And he drinks Red Bull. I'm done. Are you looking for a guy who drinks Red Bull? Is this on your non-negotiable list? Anyway, Jake Wolf's about to have some Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy are all right. They're pretty dry. I would use them to soak up a milk spill, maybe. Maybe use it. What WTF, don't make me say it, is your skincare routine? I'm going to give you the absolute honest-to-God truth. I'm not lying to you. The skincare routine is complex, is smart, has a lot of moving pieces, and I don't feel like telling people what it is for two reasons. Number one, it's wildly expensive, and I don't want to go having you guys buy $375 creams. And number two, pay me. You know what I mean? Sorry. I mean, I'm just saying, we don't need to know what my skincare routine is. Seems to me like an elective. So, back to the week we had. I got to tell you, and this dovetails into basically me putting out a song that has been really well received, and I tried to explain it last week, and I paved over it. I watched it back, and I was like, oh no, don't pave over it. Thank people for embracing the song. I should not still be here in this part of my career. I should be doing as well as a guy in my situation does when he's been doing it for almost 20 years. And you get put out to a certain part of pasture, you know. And to feel now, as vital a musician and an artist as I ever did, if not more, this many years into my career, it's unbelievable, and I don't know what to say except that I don't want to stop working because I just want to honor. I hate to put the word honor and blessing so close together, but I want to honor the blessing of your grace. One for three. So it's a song that is not by any stretch of the imagination a pop song. It's not trying to get on the radio. In fact, it's a very bad follow-up to New Light if you were trying to get momentum going at radio, except people have embraced it in a way that kind of goes underneath the fencing of the way people put up lines between what they like and what they don't like. It's very sneaky the way that it's kind of gotten to people, and it means the world to me. And for the first time in my life, I have a song out in the world that's not, it doesn't have a bazooka strapped to it. The idea isn't that it goes out and climbs up onto a chart somewhere. It's just, anytime it gets heard, I'm happy. I even said before it came out, I said, I'm happy if everyone hears it twice. And if it went away today, I'd be very happy, because I think people have heard it at least twice. Point is, this week is the first time in 10 years that I've had this thought. Uh-oh, I might be overexposed soon. Like, I'm not worried about being overexposed in a long time, but all week, I've been everywhere, which is what you want when you put an album out, except I put one song out. So my album has one song, and it's I Guess I Just Feel Like. It's a concept record, all about how I guess I just feel like some way. So the week has been incredible. I get a box in the FedEx, and it's from Vanity Fair, and now you have to always specify whether it's the party people or the napkin people. It's the napkin people. Vanity Fair, the party people, radio silence. Not a word. I'd like to think that they secretly enjoyed it, because we dressed up. There's no photo of me running around the red carpet, the fake red carpet, with sweatpants on. I dressed up for the occasion, and I hope they saw it. In fact, I almost hope that they saw it as kind of a Vanity Fair party annex. You know? Kind of like an annex, like a trailer out in the back of your high school that they also taught history in. You know what I mean? What's going on in that trailer? Must have been for the smart kids. I never got invited into the smart kids trailer. You know the one they set up on this? So I get a box in the FedEx, and it's some Vanity Fair plates. Great. Really great letter. Cool. And it doesn't stop there. There's a USB card in there. Now, this Vanity Fair, I got to tell you what they did. Napkins, what they did. But I'm going to show you a clip. I'm going to show you two clips. Now, the problem is Instagram's technology is almost there with showing movies, but the audio is out of sync, so I can't show you movies off of the phone. But I could show it to you off an iPad. And this is an iPad that I only use for current mood, so there's no boo-boos. This is me discussing a Vanity Fair commercial that I had in mind. It just came to mind last week. Let's check it out. Oh, here it is. Here's an idea for an ad for Vanity Fair napkins. Guy meets a girl. Girl is gorgeous. They hit it off. The guy goes, "Can I get your number?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she takes a pen out and goes, and she's about to write her number on his napkin. He's like, No, don't write on that napkin. That's a Vanity Fair napkin. And she's like, "How else am I supposed to give you the number?" And the guy's like, "Well, if you're going to deface Vanity Fair napkins, I don't think I want it anymore." And they never see each other again. Now, that idea didn't particularly slay in the room, and I forgot all about it. In fact, so did other people. Vanity Fair napkins produced the commercial that I gave my treatment for, and they sent it to me. I have laughed every time I watch it. I'm going to show it to you now. Can we do lights again, please? This is Vanity Fair's production of my commercial idea.
Few minutes. Hey, can I get your number?
Yeah.
No. Don't write it on that napkin. That's a Vanity Fair napkin.
How else am I supposed to give you the number?
If you're going to deface Vanity Fair napkins, I don't think I want it anymore.
Now, I'm social media savvy. We see great social media moves all the time. Single best social media move I've ever seen someone do. The guy says, "Look, if you're going to deface Vanity Fair napkins, I don't think I want it." Also, iPhone works to get a number, but in my world, there's no iPhones because iPhones take jokes away. So, Vanity Fair, we might have to watch it one more time before it's over by the end. Look, if you're going to deface Vanity Fair napkins, I don't think I want it. Great voice acting, Vanity Fair napkin people. That was unbelievable. Really unbelievable. Give it up for that. We have a sponsor tonight. It's not Red Bull, but it could be. Tonight's sponsor is Adobe Photoshop. Folks, Adobe Photoshop is your one-stop shop for your analog film, photography, and editing needs. From 35mm to medium and large format film development, Adobe Photoshop can meet your equipment and darkroom needs. Come on in to Adobe Photoshop and register to win a $250 Adobe Photoshop gift card. Adobe, a moron. Come to Adobe Photoshop. I didn't write this, they did. So give it up for Adobe Photoshop. I'm going to go in. Let's see what's going on down there. Are we having fun? This is so much fun tonight. Last week was completely consumed with the show. This week I'm just rolling in, being myself. Well, I guess it's kind of cool that everyone's making the crying face. Adobe Photoshop. Dean's Nuts writes, absurd. Well, every week I say to myself, we're not going to do this bit anymore because it's getting tired, and then I think of another thing to do it for. It's time for, can I talk to you over here for a minute?
Hey, can we talk for a minute? Let's get in it. Oh.
My dreams. Can I talk to you over here for a minute? Hey, my dreams. What happened to you? You guys used to be exciting, adventurous, sometimes erotic, sometimes strange and weird and scary and colorful and acid-like. Lately, you've just become mundane, boring, busy work dreams. I don't know if it's a function of getting older. Anyone else, as they get older, the dreams just get boring? Oh, I know what it is. I'm living my dream. So, when I go to sleep, I cut coupons. I just realized that. I'm living my dream. Everyone is going to write, John, you're living your dream. You're out of dreams when you go to sleep. So the point is, I really want my dreams to get spicier. They used to be great. I used to wake up from a sex dream, and I was like, ooh, we're loaded up. We're loaded up and ready to rock. It's been maybe years since I've had a real good, solid one. Maybe I'll see an ex every once in a while and be like, how are you? And I'll go like, I'm good, how are you? And I go, I miss you, you know. And they go, I miss you too. And then you go, all right, well, I gotta go cut coupons. What's up, Pornhub? I mean, I'll say, give this to Pornhub. They are branding. They really know how to brand. It's almost like they don't realize they're Pornhub. What if everyone working at Pornhub has never looked at Pornhub and believes that they're like a fashion for less company? Because they get hired and they go, listen, one thing you don't do. Well, two things you do. Number one, sell the shit out of this company. Number two, never visit our website. I kept a dream journal once I realized my dreams were really boring. These are actual dreams that I had all week, and I'll keep them short because I know no one wants to hear about your dreams. You know what I say about dreams? Follow your dreams, but keep them to yourself. I don't say that anyway. I just came up with that now. So once I realized this on Tuesday, I started writing them on Wednesday. Wednesday, I had a dream. This is absolutely real. I had a dream I had to move a suitcase from one hotel room to another. Thursday night, I dreamed that I had to schedule a tattoo cover-up. A tattoo cover-up. I mean like on my skin, not like a espionage. Friday night. This was a big one. I tried to fold a lawn chair that wouldn't close. That was Friday night. Saturday night. This is last night. I'm not kidding. This is the hottest one of all. I went to couples therapy by myself. I've got no reason to go to couples therapy. And there I was alone. I guess I was sort of like proactively trying to be a better man. I mean, I really do feel like we're one news cycle away from reading that single people are going to couples therapy. If anybody needed to go to couples therapy alone, it's your boy. So dreams, here's to hoping that you get spicier That was Can I Talk to You Over Here for a minute?
Hey, can we talk for a minute? Let's get in it. Oh, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until the dream come true.
Oh, you know why that sounds so good? Because it's just the left channel, Alan. That's a left channel jam. All the guitars are gone. That was cool. That was cool. Here's another Dream song for you. People are having the time of their lives. Only because of age, not because Van Halen and either incarnation doesn't rock. And there's 3 or 4 incarnations. You might, Alec Benjamin's here in the crowd. You might front Van Halen one day. How do you feel about that?
I don't know about that.
I think you get the mess.
Awesome.
It's like jury duty. It just comes in the mail. They give you a Pasadena address and you drive to it. So, the one thing that I actually did tease in the show tonight, and this is what's so fun about the show, is that Lisa Frank, I believe Lisa Frank herself watches the show. I don't know if she has social media managers. I think it's her. Is it her herself? Is it? Yeah. We've interacted. I don't remember exactly how, and I asked her if she would design a new Current Mood logo, because the original Current Mood logo is just from some free logo website where they just gave me a little mock-up and they were like, now you pay us and we give you the high-res version. I went, not necessary. Screenshotted it. And I love Lisa Frank's stuff. I don't think she's ever made stuff for boys, but I really love her stuff. And actually, we've gone back and forth now that I think about it. We talked about doing shoes or something. I just love her look. So she was kind enough to make a Current Mood logo for us. So I'm going to show it to you. I think I can actually get a drum roll on this. Ready for this? Here is the Lisa Frank Current Mood logo. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. What do you think about that, everybody? What do you think about that? Look how gorgeous that is. Don't you want to be that bear? We should all be that bear. What if that's the Kodiak bear, but really young? Don't grow up to be the Kodiak bear. Stay this bear. That's a dip reference, I think. It's a chewing tobacco reference in the middle of a very kind Lisa Frank thing. I don't know what's wrong with me. Isn't it beautiful, Kazi? So, we're going to do the unveiling here on the wall. This is what the show is going to look like from now on. Yeah. So there you have it. And I got extras, so, we can change this backdrop. I want to change this backdrop soon, too. You have to be sitting in front of this wall and not smoking cigarettes in front of it. It needs to be a different wall. That's a cigarette smoking wall. So now I got to figure out exactly. We'll figure out exactly how to do all that stuff. So I want to talk about, I guess I just feel like, because it's been like I said, it's been really great to have it out, and it's a fairly simple song, but I thought I would show you something, because if you're a musician and you're watching, and you hear the song, you might go, oh, so you just go in and you write a song that's simple and you leave. This was the hardest song I ever recorded in my life, and I think it's because it's a really simple song, and the simple ones are the hardest to produce because they have all this space around them that you have to fill. So I wanted to show you my actual Dropbox program with all of program. It's on my Apple IIe. The Dropbox that I have with all of the versions of I Guess I Just Feel Like. I want you to see exactly what I'm dealing with. This is all the I Guess I Just Feel Likes. Every one of these was a version where I thought I had it and I didn't have it. And I'd go home and there's like 20 bounces. You know when you go home, Alec, and you're like, I got it, and then you listen to it overnight and you go, actually, I don't have it? These are all different, I Guess I Just Feel Like, with different electrics, acoustics, vocals, all of it's completely different, so I thought I would show that to you as it goes. I think it might be looping, so it looks like more, but it's that might have been manipulative. I think it was going around and around. World's most boring GIF, ladies and gentlemen. Scanning through Dropbox. You've seen it here. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys because I feel like I got my doctorate in how to produce a song because there were times, I never flipped out, but I went home a lot of nights going, okay, we don't have it yet. One guitar part would change, an acoustic part would change the electric part. Then the electric part that I did would change the acoustic part. You ever done this? You have to bounce back and forth? But anyway, the point is that I think I got it. I used the original vocal, as happens, and everything else was new. And it just, thank you guys. Thank you. I am now aware of the lunacy of my ongoing success, and it means the world to me, so thank you for that. We have a lot of new viewers tonight because I was on Ellen last week, and Ellen was so generous to me in several ways, and I have to tell you about it. Ellen had me on as a talking guest, doesn't normally have musicians on as the talking guest, and she always does, and this was no exception, and she gives me all the time in the world. We play games. She's been fantastic with that. And then she posted a clip of a segment that we did called Burning Questions that was really funny because the writing was great. And I have to tell you this about Ellen's show. Ellen, trust me, because I'm a comedy nerd. I'm not as funny as I understand comedy. Ellen is rattling off at the beginning of every show 4 or 5 bits that any other late night talk show host would die over to have. And her team is so funny that every day they just rattle off 3 or 4 before she gets to the first guest. And they're always A+ super funny writing bits. So respect to Ellen's writers for this because, I don't think people notice how great every bit is that she does. And then she put up another post, which was basically just telling people to watch this show. So she legitimized this show, which I don't know if I suggest that anybody legitimize this show, but she asked everybody to watch this show on Sunday night, and I got, since the Ellen show, about 75,000 new followers from the show. And I figure that's 75,000 people who have never seen me before, and certainly most of them are not watching now, but I know there's probably some curious people who've never seen me before, or might be giving me a second chance. Hi, how are you? So I thought I'd put together a clip and show it to you now to catch everybody up on exactly what I'm all about. So, lights out again, please, if you don't mind. This is a clip I'd like to throw to you now. Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Previously on John Mayer. Yeah, look at all that weed. Yeah, we got that weed in here. We got that good weed in here. That's how we roll. What do you think? What do you think? It's gonna be good, right? Oh, wait. That's gonna be so good. You've got Mayer. Hi, I'm musician John Mayer. Bedtents ruined me. Growing up as a child, I was bright, capacious, whole world in front of me, and innocent. After 2 weeks in a bed tent, there was nothing I hadn't seen. And bed tents. How is this part of the car not clear? How is this part of the car not clear? Three different kinds of signs. 3 different kinds of signs. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. Take a short 15-minute recess. I just want you to know there's a Vanity Fair red carpet in my house, and Halsey's posing on it. This is the most fun thing I've ever done in my life.
And that's the end of the clip. That's presumably how my life ends. I wanted to give you something comprehensive. So that's... nobody's at the door. I just hit the wrong thing. I'll get rid of this stuff here. Do I hit that again? Okay. So that should catch everybody up. I got a few more things to talk about, but I want to open it up to you guys. See how you're doing. Do you need any life advice? Anything you want to talk about? Because I know last week I was kind of a ham. Ellen DeGeneres said you're the last famous person she texted her live show in Toronto today. Yeah, that's true. I texted her to say thank you for her generosity, and she wrote, "Who's this?" And I wrote, "It's John from his new number." Now she knew. Well, I texted her because from my new number, and then I proved it was me right off the bat because it makes me nervous when you're worried people are worried you're not really you. So we took care of that, and then I thanked her, and she was so sweet. So, yeah, she's lovely. And also, she gave me these Ellen boxer briefs. I think she gives them to everybody. Ellen boxer briefs. It's gotta be Ellen boxer briefs or nothing, and this is my only pair. But I will wear them. It got me thinking about whether I should make current mood underwear. But then I like mood underwear, and then I thought all underwear is kind of mood underwear. I get a sense of someone's mood, just check out their underwear. I mean, it's really self-reported. You can't ask someone else to. Just ask someone how their underwear's doing. How's your underwear today? Clean as a whistle. Great. We should make some current mood merch. I gotta make some merch up. Give people something, a mug or something. If you guys aren't going to start sharing ideas, I'm going to start sharing. Update, I ate too many Chips Ahoy and the milk cemented it in my stomach. That's what it'll do. That's what it'll do. Also, it's a snack that depends on your knowledge of a nautical reference to understand. You have to understand the high seas to really get the most out of your chocolate chip cookies. You have to understand, sing a shanty about it. It doesn't make any sense. It's not from, I don't know. I mean, if anything, Captain Crunch has more to do with nautical things, because I think that the shape of Captain Crunch are barrels. Can we agree that the shape of Captain Crunch are barrels? You know what's in those barrels? Razor blades. High five. Oops. Captain Crunch should make a Captain Crunch called Oops, All Chips Ahoy. Also, if you're new to the fray here, I'm on tour all year, so check out johnmayer.com. Doing a little bit of business there. It'd be nice to see you out, to do for you what I really do, which is sing songs and talk too much in between them. Here's an idea that I came up with last night. Oh, yeah, Jensen says then explain the berries. Okay, so then we're talking about barrels of spices, things. I don't know what kind of trade Captain Crunch is in. What about Captain Phillips, but instead of Tom Hanks, it's Captain Crunch? Okay, oops, all pirates. Okay, here's my idea. What if in Super Mario, when Mario uses the green pipe to warp between worlds, it's actually not by way of magic, but a function of a time-saving edit in the game, and Mario actually has to climb through miles of plumbing in real time? What if there's nothing? Or what if it's like Inception? Every time Mario goes between one world and another, to us, it's just a split second, but to him, it's like 9 years, alone in blackness. And when you see him come out, he's just existentially destroyed. Would you? And here you are playing the game as a kid, loving it. Let me tell you, the good stuff is not settling to the bottom of the barrel today. It's getting thin. Just want to let you know, you might want to bring up some other conversation because this is how much we have to go before I just start dancing to dreams. If the sun is light, why is space dark? You know, get Masterclass for that. Buy Masterclass, and I'm sure there's someone who can tell you all about it. That was also an ad for Masterclass. Here's another idea. It's a dumb idea. I'm not so sure that the B in dumb is silent. Do you see what I said there? Dumb. You know what I mean? Dumb. I'm not sure it's silent. Dumb. It's there. It's there. Dumb and dumb. And this is where we're at, people. We're at 7:33. And I got nothing left. So you ride. Go for it, class. Stand and deliver. Do you think they say stand and deliver in the film Stand and Deliver? I mean, like, I love Stand and Deliver, but you never saw it. Well, what's your favorite part? When he says stand and deliver. You know the part at the end? What about the K in knife? No, that's silent. Don't be stupid. Don't be dumb. The K in knife is silent. What are you, dumb? We're having fun. See what happens when we just have a normal show? It ends with it ends with he actually says stand and deliver, Jensen. What about thumb? Yeah, that works too. Mario crawled to freedom through 500 yards of shit-smelling foulness I can't even imagine, or maybe I just don't want to. That's my brother Carl. Mario climbed through 500 miles of... Oh, God. And you know what about my brother Carl? He did not need to Google that to get it verbatim. He did not need to Google. My brother Carl probably filled the Wikipedia entry on that movie. That's my brother Carl, who, by the way, has a show directly after this called the $15 Game Show. Carl, why don't you have me as one of the contestants, and then everybody can follow me in to watch you? This is all part of our master plan to prove that mayors are insane. Nice Shawshank reference. Yeah, that's my brother. My brother talks in IMDb. Oh, you had it already? Okay, sorry. Well, next week, have me on, and we'll bring some people in here, because... Carl, thanks for not watching. I was busy working this show up. Talk about the songwriting process. Oh, boy. You have nothing, and you are nothing until the minute you pull a thread that reveals something, and then you are something, and it's all you can think about, and you engender obsession in your brain. It's all you do is try to work the puzzle out, and for the moment you have a song in front of you, you are good at what you do, and then you finish it, and you're dumb again. And you have to swim through basically 500 miles of foul-smelling pipes to get where you're going. There's no warping in this game of being a songwriter. So you're as good as the song you're working on, and you're as hungry as it was since the last time you felt good as a writer. And I would say being a good songwriter is being a patient, hungry person. If you can hunger for another song and do so patiently in a way that doesn't upset you, you are well on your way to being a great songwriter. Also, knowing how to rhyme things has always been good. Has always been good. And I know a lot of words. Oh, I know a lot of words. Words like dumb and numb. Anyway, you know, folks, sometimes you have to put a couple too many strokes on a painting to realize you were done. That's my job. Dean's not. Let's go back to pants. Well, all right, everybody. Tonight's Bridgestone Beat Myself Up report. I won't be beating myself up about anything because I thought tonight was great. I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you again next week for maybe a medium-sized show. We'll get a guest. We'll share a song. More stuff will happen. My thanks to Lisa Frank for the new Current Mood logo. And my thanks to you guys for tuning in. Thanks again to Ellen. Hello, new followers. And we will see you again soon. Whatever you did that you didn't like this week, you got a new shot at it tomorrow. So go to bed, hold yourself, be comfortable. Anything you want to fix, you can fix tomorrow. Let's not trust any of our thoughts until the morning. I love you. I'll see you next week. Take good care.